Hello, it's been a while. Back from the holiday. It's great. Back to reality. Anyway, today I was just going to show you, some models that I have acquired. I don't have many of this brand. Actually, there's quite a few brands that I don't have, but I've just acquired this over the last, 15, 20 years of collecting, except for this one at the back here. I've only just got that one, but I did have another one, but I've lost it. I don't know where it is, so I'll have to try and find it. Anyhow, this is Piko, Piko. It's a little East German company back in the post-war period. Back in 1949 it was set up, and it was a state-owned company. They did HO, and I think they did G scale, and they did TT and N scale, so they had quite a range. They were, I think they were a budget locomotive back in those days. This I have no idea when it came out. I'd say it's 70s, looking at the size of the motor in the cabin there, but runs good. It's shell's no good, but it's been cracked and it's held together with a bit of resin and super glue, and it's got a missing buffer on the front, which I can easily make another one of those, which I should. And it's also missing the gear on this side, running into the cylinder there, so I might even make one of those up. They don't look too hard, not much to them. That one's only plastic. Probably pinch one off another one somewhere. Anyway, the top little word there says Deutsche Reichsbahn, so assuming these were used during the war, and it's purporting to be a Class 89. I love the little coal load on the deck there. Very ingenious. Imagine the coal would have just fallen into the cabin beside the opening to the fire grate there. But anyway, I just did exactly what I didn't want to do, was knock the camera stand. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'll just give you a bit of an example of how good she runs. Maybe you're right. Put it on a piece of cracked track maybe, or didn't put it back on properly. Try again, shall I? There we go. Follow it around. Speed her up, we'll be waiting near the ears. Just try and reverse just to show you she's got a one-trick pony. Still very smooth. Runs really well. Not too noisy. That to run as slow as I can. Yeah. Not too shabby for an oldie. There you go. Get rid of that one. The next one we got here, it's got ME146, so I'm assuming this might be I suppose the equivalent of a German Class 46. Metronom. I don't have the carriages that go with this, unfortunately, but yeah. I just bought this because it was cheap. I think I paid about $50 for it, but it runs really well. just pause it for a second and get this out of the cradle here so I can film it properly. Yeah, so it's a nice light looking locomotive. It's got lights both front and rear, and well, the detail on the top's okay, I suppose. Cheapish looking. It's plastic. These aren't much to write home about either. Ooh, I might use this one. Is it down too? Oh, there we are. So yeah, they're in good condition at least. It's pretty well sprung, and yeah, it hasn't degraded in any way. It still holds down and stays in place when you put it back. Anyway, I'll give it a run. This is a Piko, of course. I'll just leave it at that speed for a sec. Get down here and catch it. Here, get a view of the lighting. And I'll just wait for it to come up here. There we go. So this runs really well. Should try and get some carriages. I have tried a few times, but by God, they're dear. Well, the competition for them is pretty fierce. So whoever's selling them's getting their money, I'll tell you. Anywho, that's that one. And this is my latest acquisition. No, 080. 040 if you're in Europe. Sorry about that. That was terrible camera work. Not sure what I'm doing. It's not too bad. It's a class 55. See if we can focus right in and see what we got there. Deutsch is something, can't read it. My eyes aren't what they used to be. But the detail's pretty good. The rivets. It came in this box. And yeah, I'm thinking 60s, maybe 70s. This box, it looks fairly old, and it's got the owner's details written in there. I won't show you the whole thing, but you get the idea. So it's made its way from Poland by the looks of that name. Someone's immigrated from Poland to Australia and brought his train with him. And this is in very good condition. And it runs very well. Just show you the front view. Anyway, we'll give her a run. Not too bad. And I'll jack her right up. It doesn't go that fast. It's obviously a freight loco. It does run very well. But the details are plastic, so, you know, it's cheap, I suppose. So it would have been produced, yeah, back in the 60s, maybe 70s, I'm being generous. But she still runs very well. It's been looked after. It's the same motor in the cabin there. And the details, you know, it's there, but it's just plastic. Which I suppose is all you would expect for the time of when it was manufactured. Oops, sorry, I lost the grip on the phone there for a second. Yeah, so I haven't been doing too much anyway. The only thing I have been doing, I've been working on this. I bought a little engine shed. Well, actually, I bought a locomotive, and I went to the bloke's place to pick it up, and he threw this in. So I disassembled it and put it back together again, because it was the glue. The glue job was just terrible, as you can probably see there. It was pretty hard to hide some of the melted plastic. I was trying to shave as much as I could off. But anyway, so I painted it that brick brown and wiped in the mortar, and then I've started to weather it, and yeah, started to work on colouring a few bricks in. Slow process though, kind of get over it quick. I don't know what was there. Maybe some kind of a fancy window. Anyway, I haven't got over to this side yet. I've only just wiped the mortar in, and then I'll start weathering it. Same with the back. Done a little bit of weathering, but I haven't coloured any of the bricks yet, which I will do. I'm assuming the doors are missing. It would have been big timber doors or something like that. But I thought it's good enough to, you know, put somewhere on the layout. And I've got to weather the roof yet too. Yeah, I just liked it. Could see the potential in it. So that's where I'm at. But yeah, that's not a bad loco. The little Metronom runs beautifully too. I bought it as a project, but you know, I opened it up and it's all steel weight in there, so yeah, it doesn't leave you much to work with. I'd have to do a bit of grinding on it to make to give it the shape that I want it to have if I was going to do the diesel that I had in mind, but I might just leave it actually. It looks good as it is. Anywho, I'm back. I'll catch up with you soon. Take it easy.